Good morning, brethren. Welcome to We Are Transformed Ministries Sunday Morning Snippets. I am Pastor Hamlin, your host for this week. We thank you for coming, and we hope you enjoy this snippet. Well, I got a new topic. It is the will of God as it relates to you, the individual. Have you ever wondered what God has planned for you? What God wants you to do with your life? I hear on radio programs and on recordings, I'm just waiting for God to tell me what He wants me to do, what kind of job I should do, where I should go, what is it that He wants of me? Well, I contend that He has already told you. He's already told you the job that He wants you to have. He has already told you where He wants you to be. He's already told you all of these things. These things may not be exactly what you would like. These things may not be exactly to your expectations. God has told you in this. He has made you good at something. Your job is to find out what that something is. What is it that you're good at? What is it that you're passionate about? What is it that you like to do? Where is it you like to be? God put you in the city, in the town, in the state, and in the country that He wants you. That's where He placed you. And if you move, and if you happen to move for some reason, that's fine. All of that is part of God's plans too. For example, I was born in upstate New York, born and raised all my life. Went to Virginia for a few years. Joined the Army. Wound up here in El Paso, Texas. And have stayed. And have grown here. This is where God wants me to be. Not because I had any desire to be here. Before I got stationed here in the Army, I never really even knew this place existed. When I grew up, Texas, it was just this place that John Wayne fought in on a movie screen in the Alamo. That's all I knew about Texas. As he brought me here, my knowledge expanded. My love for this state expanded. Now people are coming from all over the country here because of the things that I love here. Our freedoms, our liberties, the entrepreneurial spirit, the uniqueness of this culture. You won't find culture like this anywhere in the country. Now, getting back to what He wants you to do. What has He made you good at? Are you a truck driver? Did He make you good at it? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a factory worker? Are you a janitor? Do you like it and are you good at it? The things that you're good at, usually you will like, you will enjoy. I spent 22 years in the Army fixing things. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Would go back in a heartbeat if I could do that same sort of thing. God made you good at something. You need to find out what it is. I recently heard a young, probably a middle-aged lady now. She got out of the trucking industry. She was good at it. She was successful at it. And she was wondering if that's where God wants her to be. In my mind's eye, she was good at it. She enjoyed it. That's where she needs to be. Even if there was some issues that may not be satisfactory for her. Regardless of what your profession is, you're going to have pitfalls in it. even if it's your dream job, doing your dream profession in the dream place, you're going to have hardships. The Book of James talks about hardships, and they're inevitable. You're going to have tests and trials. They're inevitable. Stay tuned for my sermon today, The Hope of Glory. We'll be talking about tests and trials. We're going over to the Book of James. We enjoy what we will like. And normally, 99 times out of 100, what you're good at is what you're going to enjoy, is what God's will is for your life. I enjoy fixing things. That's God's will. I believe that's God's will for my life. Fixing things. Growing in my knowledge of fixing things. Whether it be installing a ceiling fan, whether it be installing an outlet in the wall, whether it be repairing it, whether it be refinishing pews in our church. Whatever it may be, God has told you His will already. Find out what you are good at, and that is God's will for your life. Pursue that. Develop it. I'll tell you one thing. Fixing things has always been what I loved, but it hasn't always been what I've been good at. Over the years, I've had to develop that skill. I've always had the talent, but I had to develop the skill by screwing things up. Trial and error. Breaking things. But all in all, now, things just seem to come easily when I'm working on things. I just installed a ceiling fan in a property. I thought it was going to be very difficult. Turns out, the way it worked out, it was a lot simpler than I thought it would be. Once again, find out what you're good at. God has already told you that. He's put it in your heart and in your mind what you're good at. Find it out, develop it, live it. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you have any feedback, leave it in the comment section below. We really enjoy your feedback. We covet your prayers in our endeavors as we go national, or we go international as a ministry. We thank you for coming, and hit the subscribe button if you want more content. Hit the like button if you like what we've said here. We thank you. We covet your prayers once again. We can't do this without you. Go forth and serve your King. God bless.